Hello everyone, and welcome to my video. In this video I'm going to show you an analysis of part 2 of my movement pattern analysis. In this analysis I'm going to be viewing 6 exercises that I did in the first part. So they're the same exercises. I made some adjustments in the exercises, so I'll call them out as I go through the video. So please follow along and enjoy the analysis. So here I'm doing my squat. I'm going at a normal pace, so that's good there. The angle looked good. Seemed like I was at a nice height. So right there I took a quick breath to recuperate. I'm just going to pause here for a minute. So that's kind of odd because this is a warm-up, so I shouldn't be trying to rest right off the first exercise. So I gotta see what happened there and go from there out. But not too bad. Off to a good start so far. Okay, took another deep breath. Well, exhale. About 2 big deep exhales there. So I'm going to be going over my breathing pattern 2 in this. So far the first 2 exercises look good. This is the third one here with the spinal rock. And as you can see, I'm going to go back just for a brief minute here. I straightened my back out because the other one, my back was round coming back up, and it's okay to go round coming back, but I wanted my back to be a little straighter. And as you can see here, I extend my head up. I don't extend it too far back to where my head's completely back where I'm looking up at the ceiling, but you know, it's parallel. Everything looks good here, and I've got a straight back right up in here in this area, so you know where the arrow shows right there. So just wanted to show you guys that right there. And go ahead, keep playing. Okay, so it's a beautiful transition into the frog push-up. And I made my adjustments here so my hips is parallel there. Now one thing I can do here with the shin down is to breathe out just a little more, just so I can hear myself, and it's also a great way for me to keep track of my breathing rate. So that's the next thing that I will be working on for the final training session for this movement pattern sequence. So I'm not going super fast here, so I can go with a 1-to-1 breathing ratio. That means exhale on the concentric, inhale on the eccentric portion of the movement patterns.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, not too bad there. This is the second set for all the other exercises. And I intentionally let my hips tap because that helps me to preserve energy when I'm doing my warm-up. Not too bad. I'm looking good here. Not looking super exhausted or anything like that. So I got some sweat going on, as you guys can see there. You got the light glistening over the skin. So hey, so far so good. It's a good warm-up. It's not doing too much. Last time I was getting zapped. I was looking sloppy already inside the warm-up. Not good. You know, you want a good sweat going on, and the heart rate up and everything, but you shouldn't be looking real sloppy and things like that.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
So it's a lot better performance here so far. In all the sets.
3, 4, 5, 6.
I like that I'm counting the reps out loud so I can do a good job of keeping track of where I'm at.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So yeah, I want to keep track of my breathing rate a little bit better. So I'm definitely going to have to remember to, like what you just heard just now, right there, breathe out. Whether I show it with my lips or you're hearing it. If I'm doing a light breathing, you're not going to probably hear that all that well. So I just got to make sure I show it with my lips, so that way I can see what I'm doing. Well, I can hear what I'm doing with my breathing pattern.
4, 5, 6.
Yeah, every time I'm calling the numbers out there with my breathing pattern,
6. Okay.
it's considered a light exhale. That's a deep exhale, a heavier exhale. So both types of exhales are different. The deeper exhale, if your heart is at a higher rate, it'd be more required. The light exhale is if your heart is at a not so high of a rate, but maybe where you want to be at your target heart rate. Then the light exhale would be all of that would be needed to maintain the heart rate.
2,
So I've got a normal pace going on still here. I believe I'm in the
4,
third set.
5, 6.
The one thing that I would do too to keep track of my sets better, at least when I'm looking at these videos, is to call out which set I'm currently in each time. So like right at the end of each set, I'll say now I'm working in the second set, etc., etc. Because just looking at it, you might get a little lost. At least I know I've experienced being that way. If I'm trying to pay attention to so much, pay attention to so much on here.
4,
So
5, 6. Okay. 4th set for the warm up.
okay, yeah. So
Which is the last set.
I did that there. So I want to make sure I do that consistently throughout the whole, training session.
5, 4,
So that way,
3.
It'll help me to keep track of where I'm at and things like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
And then here, I want to notate something here. Well, just make note of something here. Let me just go back. It was with the squat that I did. Hold on, let me play that.
3,
And hopefully we can get back to the area where I want to spot something.
6.
Okay, here we go. This is where I wanted to make. Well, that's the shut down. But yeah, I know that I got a little zap there. The fatigue kept sprayed in. So yeah, so one thing that I could do there, of course, with having that breathing pattern a little bit more crisp and better, that'd be better. Because I know I'm calling the numbers out, but that's all considered light. And when the lactic acid and the heart rate ramps up, I'm gonna need a deeper breathing pattern, and that's got to be incorporated inside of the movement. So I'll show all of that in the third training session. The technique behind all of that. I was trying to find that squat again that I did in the front view here, but I don't think I went back far enough. So I'm gonna do it again though, so you guys can see what I was going to try to tell you.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, that right there showed you gotta have that momentum. Without momentum, nothing's going to happen there. Now I want to, oh, darn it. I want to, but this should be it here though. Okay, here we go. I think right here is where I was wanting to show you guys. So you see how my feet are parallel right here. I'm just going to show one thing here real quick, not too long. Okay, feet are parallel there. So it's really nice there. I'm just going to draw one more. There we go. Not close together like they were on the last one, and I'll show the compare contrast video so you guys can see the difference a little bit more better. But I like that, it's beautiful. And then when we go through the motions here we go, keep going through frame by frame. Ooh, nice height too when I'm going up like this, very nice. Let's see what else is possible in this movement, in this range, in this motion, going from here to here. I'm up, the feet actually come up too. And I thought something to myself, it could be a goal of mine to have these a little higher, but I don't want to get into too much detail in this movement pattern here. I'm gonna do another video for that because it's gonna expand the time in this video. But my whole purpose in this video is to show you guys pace and form. But very nice there. So if I could actually get just a little higher, I guess I could try to tuck my knees in just a little bit, just to get a little bit more height there, and then come down. That'd be great. I can work in more on that power right there. All right, so I slightly shifted to my left. I like that I left those lines there because I was able to spot something here too. I shift to my left a little bit in this movement sequence. Not too bad, but I think for all you people who would like to be in one single spot in the line perfectly, maybe you gymnasts or anybody who needs to fall in a straight line, when you're doing an event, this is ideal right here. So got the ability to do this, so this might appeal to you guys. But let me keep going there. That was a beautiful transition. I just wanted to show you guys that, and that's it. Let me keep going. Actually, I shifted to my right because on the video it's showing, differently. But yeah, in person I shifted to the right.
Working center. Give myself a 10-second count. 10, 9, 8, 7.
All right. Now, and I feel my count time will decrease too once I get the breathing pattern a little better. But overall, my form's better. I'm moving better. I'm not struggling like I did in the previous video.
6.
So I just wanted you guys to see how this workout would be in real time, because the other one is slightly different, so it's going to be hard to let those play out side by side because I didn't do them exactly the same. So I'm just going to go off the movement patterns with those when I do the comparison.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Not too bad there. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let me go back. I want you guys to see something. I'm not going to do any markings, but I just want to analyze something here real quick. So as you can see here, my knees are not out. So this is going to make it a little bit more challenging, because near the hip area, I'm going to go and mark something here. Near the hip area here and here, I'm working more on the middle portion of my thigh instead of the outermost portion of the thigh, which is not bad. It depends on your goals and what you're trying to target inside of your leg. But when I'm doing this, I want to go, let me go ahead and go, this is the shin down, but for the shin down, it's better to have the knees out. So let me go ahead and do one thing here. Yeah, the knees should go out this way instead of being parallel underneath where the shoulders are. The shoulders should be slightly on the outside of my shoulders when I'm doing this. It's going to be better. I'm going to be able to get down better. Get down a little bit more comfortably. How about that? That's the word that I'm looking for. More comfortably, instead of getting down there and feeling, you know, because the meniscus and all that around the knee, the ACL on this side of the where I'm planting and giving myself support, all that. So yeah, if I have my knees out more, because right here my knees turning out anyway, because that's where it wants to be. My body biomechanically, it feels better in that position. So I'm not going to talk too much there. I said I wasn't going to go into detail with these movement patterns. I'm going to try my best not to. I'm just going to do the pace and form. That's part of form, but I was going to save that for the comparison video. But yeah, let me go ahead and continue on. Okay, here I'm doing a countdown because I wanted to put more tension on my back and my core. In particular, the lower portion of the back, not the lower back, but the mid portion of the back where the latissimus dorsi is. That's that muscle that's just underneath the upper portion of the back where your trapezius muscles are and everything. So you have the upper portion of the back and the middle portion. And here I'm putting more time on attention on the abs, not resting by not letting the feet touch. This is the first set of the main part, the working part. So this is considered the fifth set.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, baby. Let's go.
And I'm really feeling it. See, anytime you gotta talk to yourself, with yourself, you're feeling it. And this is where the breathing pattern is crucial, about like what I just did there. But it's got to be also incorporated inside of the movement, and we'll get better with that. I know I said it earlier, but I really want to work on that.
3, 4, 5, 6.
And if you can hear me inhale and exhale. It's really nice.
On
And
to the second.
you can hear me do a deep inhale
Man,
and a deep
I'll
exhale.
give myself a break. Count down to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So here I believe I held my breath a little
Come on.
because I didn't hear myself. I didn't hear myself breathing
1,
there.
2, 3,
And
4, 5,
that's a
6.
common mistake that a lot of people will make. I don't know if you guys, some of you may have heard about that, but that's one of the #1 mistakes out here that every exercise person,
Okay, let's go.
athlete, or just an exercise enthusiast, somebody who trains often,
Okay.
that's common mistake that'll make it, and it makes the activity even that much more challenging.
1,
So if you get that breath down pat though, it helps out tremendously.
1, 3, 2, 1,
But I did great though with the leg switch through.
2,
But if I was to go for a longer period of time, I might have, my performance drop quicker than what it would have
3,
without that proper breathing pattern. But naturally, I did great though.
3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Okay, beautiful transition. Seems like I picked up the pace a little bit
5,
in these exercises.
6.
Looking good so far.
Okay.
Not bad.
Last set, fourth set here. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, fourth set. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Okay, so
2.
this was not my last set. I wanted to do 8 sets in this. So knowing this, when I spotted this, I knew, okay, I'm gonna have a better strategy with keeping track of my sets. So I'm going to couple all of my exercises. I'm doing 6, so I'm just going to do 2 and just go back and forth between 2. That way I know, okay, I got those 2 out the way, just 2, the other 2, and then the last 2, and I'll say I'm done with the first set, on to the next. That's probably going to help me better because I was doing them all alternated, and as you can see, I thought this was my last set, but it was not, because when I was calculating my time on attention to create that graph, which is something I'll show you guys to go along with this video. In another video, I'll just talk about the graph. That's what I found. So in all honesty, I did 7 sets all total for these exercises. The cooldown was different, which you'll see later on in this video, but I just had to be honest there and notate that, because if you look at this video yourself and scroll through it and really count the number of sets I did, you'll see, oh, he only did 7. My goal was to do 8. So, and the other one I was missing reps. Didn't miss sets, but I missed reps. This one I got all my reps. Well, I overcounted on one, the shin box one. So you guys might find that. But other than that, that was about it. Let me keep playing. So, let me pause this one more time. I swear to you guys, this is it. So, that's the other thing too. If I gotta like extend the time under tension and do a like a 3-second count or something in between that rep, I won't get thrown off on my rep count when I couple them. So that I think it'll help with that too. We'll see when I do the third training session.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm moving better though. I was able to keep my pace. I'm very proud about that. I'm dying in there, you guys. Dying.
1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5.
But all the rest of the way through with the shin box, I stayed on track. I did 6 reps, all total for each side, 3 on each side, which makes 6.
3, 2, 1. Okay.
And I'll give you guys the exercise format that I went by in this training session. So
5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
So every time I do that, I'm doing 7 reps technically. So I took note of that as well. To do the transition.
2, 3, 4.
But yeah, it seemed like I was having fun there. You know, even though it was challenging, I had my moments. That laugh that you heard previously.
I think that's it. That's the workout. Cool down time. 4 sets, 6 reps each exercise. Starting with shin box windshield wipers.
So yeah, what I said there earlier was shin box windshield wipers. These are good for cooling down the legs, and they mimic that
Okay.
shin down exercise.
Let's switch
So
sides.
perfect for that.
Opposite leg. 1, 2, 3.
And the opposite leg here, that's good for the quads, stretching out the quads and the
6. Side.
hip flexors.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Here. Shoulder rotation. 1, 2.
That's really good for the shoulders there. It's after doing all those shin box exercises.
6. Okay. Sides.
Loosens up everything inside the shoulder girdle.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh man, I'm thinking.
Okay. Pull knee.
Good thing it's a cool down, cause I would have
1,
messed up
2,
my flow.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Got the sweat going on, guys. Let me go ahead and fast forward through that for you. Oh, let's see. I don't know what we're doing here. Okay, here we go. Let me go down this way. All right. Fast forward through all of that. All right. Jesus Christ. I had a lot of sweat going on. Had to keep the sweat coming in my eyes, you guys, right there. Try to fast forward this through. Okay, here we go. And this next one, I'm doing the sliding. Well, I started off like I guess you might as well call it the snow angel exercise, but that's exactly what it looks like. So, doing the snow angel.
4, 5, 6.
It's a cool down, so it doesn't have to be nothing crazy. It's just something to. That's mainly something to ramp down the heart rate in all actuality. That previous exercise with the snow angel.
5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. Okay. 1,
That was
2, 3.
Yeah, that right. This right here, I should keep that leg, this leg here, a little straighter when I'm doing it. Hold on, I'm gonna say it. I might as well point it out. But hold on, let me clear that. Make a better arrow here. There we go. So that leg on the bottom, it's a little bent. I want it to be a straight line down. Well, not that way, but that should be straighter in general.
4,
That's about it.
5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So the cooldown was fluent. It looks like
1,
I don't want to be too fast here, so I gotta remember to really inhale, exhale, focus on inhale, exhalation in this cooldown. From seeing it, it just seemed like I'm going just a little fast there, so I don't want to go too fast. Trying to get the heart rate down. I'm almost done here. It looks like.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Because I did 4 sets of each exercise with the windshield wipers, the sliding bridge. I went from the snow angel to the sliding bridge because I just felt like, you know, it wasn't doing enough.
3,
It just felt like a little odd.
4,
But
5,
yeah, so this is the opposite leg.
6.
Um,
1,
Got the opposite leg, the scorpion, the clamshell, shoulder rotation. That was the one where my elbow was going down into my legs. I think I'm getting ready to do it. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, this is the clamshell shoulder rotation because it looks like my legs look like it's a clam up there. So
5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
yeah, I really need to focus on that breathing there. Yeah, I seen something there that you guys can see. But anyway, inhale slow, exhale out slow. The whole purpose of cool down is to lower heart rate, of course, as most people who exercise would know, exercise often. So I really got to focus on that. Focus on getting more in tune with the movement pattern. I'm moving and I'm not honing in on slow, controlled movement, ramping down everything. And breathing and the pace of the movement is what creates the experience. So yeah, it's almost as if I'm still in the main part or the warm-up. The warm-up is what you would expect to do for something like this. But
6. That's it.
and another thing too here, what I'm seeing on my face here is that, okay, I'm ready to just get this over. I've been out here for a while, I'm ready to get it over. I want to bring more energy to you guys. I see that, and I want to try to correct that. I gotta smile some. It's not all about me. It's I want to make sure that if I'm enjoying it, it helps you guys to want to enjoy it. So I notate that. I see that. And I've gotta, bring a little bit more to you spiritually. That's what it is. Yeah, spiritually, gotta bring a little bit more to you there.
6.
Just going through the motions, but that's okay. It did its job. I felt, my sweat. I'm not sweating as much as I did. Well, of course, I wiped my face, but my heart rate was down. It did its job. This little cool down here. But I definitely want to focus on each intricate aspect. It was going through the motions, sloppy form. That's all right. We'll know what to do next time for the cool down. Because in the part 1 of this movement training session, I don't know if I did these exercises. I have to go back. When we do the comparison, you'll see, but I didn't do as many sets either. So this one I'm really doing the sets.
3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, workout complete.
And that's it. So not too bad there. And there we go. I finally cracked a smile for you guys. I have to bring that a little bit more. I have to bring that a little bit more consistently. But overall, it's a way better workout training session than the other one I did. The other one was okay, but we can always get better and better as we keep looking at these things and spotting stuff. Now, the thing that's going to be most interesting for you guys is the chart. I'm going to bring a set completion time chart to you guys. That's going to show you exactly how much time I spent on each exercise. And each exercise, of course, trains different muscle groups. So that's important because that is going to also indicate whether I did a lot of resting inside of each set or if I did a lot of time on tension there, I could justify that too. The set completion time. What did I do mostly inside of that time? Was my muscles on the contraction mostly? Was I constantly moving, or did I have a move, pause, a slight pause in between each rep? So that's something that's really important that I think I can calculate for you guys, and I'll do that, bring that to you. Okay, in this picture here, you'll see my training sequence. Set completion time, the shin box area was the longest because I wanted to put more tension on my back since that was the only back exercise. But I'll probably just increase the repetitions, which will increase the time on those. That way it's not too high and I'm able to keep everything balanced. Everything looks good though. I want it to be in those ranges there. Okay, in this next one, this shows my breathing rate. When it goes down, that means I'm at rest and I'm going to in between my sets, or I'm slowing down. When it goes up, I'm working more and I'm in the exercise that requires me to work more. That's pretty much summarizes that. And as you can see, in between on the 18th one, I was at my highest rep speed, and at the end, I was cooling down my body so I can lower my heart rate. So the end represents my cool down, which is a lower breathing pattern. And that's it.